Quite like winter, but it's certainly going to feel more like towards the end of fall, in my opinion. Now, today, certainly not the case. It's very gloomy. I think because of the vet story now, I'm not thinking of grooming, but it's gloomy outside and lots of clouds and some fog and some areas of light rain. And looking at next July, we still have some light rain in northeast Oklahoma and parts of north central Oklahoma, too. It's very, very light, though, but quite a bit of rain still in eastern Osage County. Officially did not end up with any rain at the Oklahoma City airport, at least measurable rain, okay, but not even a trace at this point. We'll see how it all comes together later today, but yeah, most of the rain fell to the north and east, but it was very spotty earlier this morning. Visibilities are still low. We're at 1 mile right now in Ada. We've come up to 9 miles in Oklahoma City, so we're starting to see some improvements pretty quickly now, but you can see the cloud cover, some low ceilings across Norman. This is our Norman regional camera, part of our Pike Pass Skycam network. We are at 71 degrees, and we've got a south wind right now at 13 miles an hour. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s, where we currently do have some thicker cloud cover. We also have some areas of light rain, but in southwest Oklahoma, we have mid and upper 70s already, with the south wind anywhere between 10 to as much as around near 30 miles an hour in the west sides of the metro, but gusts anywhere between 25 to 30 out in western Oklahoma. So things are going to be pretty quiet today. I think the rain's going to come to an end pretty early this afternoon to the north. We're still going to have some cloud cover around and just a slight chance of some light drizzle, but then our focus is really going to be on what is taking place out to the west. We've got a big trough. We've got a couple of storm systems. Well, one of these will be headed our way later this week, and it's really just going to be over the next couple of days. So until then, it's going to stay mild. Temperatures will stay in the 70s, even on Thursday when the cold front moves in. Now, after the cold front moves in behind it, that's when we're going to notice that temperature drop. And with this front, we also have a chance of rain and storms, but nothing like what we had last Friday with all the severe weather. It's not going to be like that this time. This weekend, though, temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s for highs. By early next week, we are watching another wave that should eventually move through, and that's going to bring a chance of rain, and it's still going to be pretty cold. But behind that particular storm system, it's bringing in some very cold air, and some data is trying to bring in a rain and eventually a snow mix in Oklahoma City even. But of course, that's still several days out, so we're going to fine tune that as we get closer to it. Today, though, we're shooting for a high of about 73 degrees in Oklahoma City, keeping the wind out of the southeast between about 15 to 25, but upper 70s in the southwest. For this afternoon, the rain's pretty much coming to an end to the north, but we're just going to keep a slight chance of some light drizzle even here in the metro for early this afternoon. Over the next couple of hours, that will eventually just go away. Tonight, skies become partly cloudy, and we're going to be dropping down into the mid and upper 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny in the day, so I think we're going to see a little bit more sunshine, and highs should make it into the upper 70s. That south wind's also going to help between 20 to 30, but it will be a little bit more windy out west. Thursday afternoon, here comes a cold front out ahead of it. We're going to be in the low 70s. Behind it during the afternoon, temperatures only in the upper 50s and low 60s with a breezy north wind. And during that time, there is going to be a chance of rain and storms in central and especially eastern Oklahoma. Not a huge difference, but it's certainly going to be a little bit more likely just to our east and northeast. Nonetheless, there's going to be some rain around, but behind it, it's going to be cold. So I think that's going to be the bigger impact from this front. Veterans Day, we're going to start out in the upper 30s, and we're only going to end up in the upper 40s later in the day. And by Saturday afternoon, when we are going to be at Bob Mills, temperatures will also be very cold. We're starting out below freezing. We're only going to end up in the mid 40s. By next week, it still looks very cold. You can see the highest temperature next week's in the low 50s. But yeah, we could actually see maybe a wintry mix by the time we get to midweek.
Wintry mix?
I know.
What? I hope the Veterans Day celebrations are inside.
Yeah, probably
Fingers
a
crossed.
lot of those will take place, yeah.
All right, thanks, Cass.